Hey guys, welcome to Planet Sound, the place where music lives. I'm Sinead, your host, and coming up on tonight's show, we're looking at the current state of music consumption. Are you a download fan or do you still prefer CDs? We asked some students at IT Tallaght for their views. In the studio, our guest, singer-songwriter Greg Clifford, talks to us about his latest EP, his upcoming album and lots more. Finally, we go to our arts desk where Mark gives us the lowdown on all the hottest gigs and events to keep you rocking into the cold nights ahead. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/planetsound or like us on Facebook at facebook.com/planetsound. But before all that, Brian talked with Aaron from the IT Tallaght Music Society to see if CDs play a big part in his music collection or has downloading taken over.
With the advent of downloading, the way we purchase music has changed dramatically in the last few years. Many traditional music shops are suffering as less and less people bother buying physical copies of CDs and albums. I'm here with Aaron of ITT Music Society to see if owning your own CD is still an important part of enjoying music. So Aaron, what type of music would you usually listen to?
I listen to everything from old school hip hop to like the newest rock of today.
So do you still buy CDs or would you tend to download your music now?
I pretty much only exclusively buy CDs.
What would you say are the advantages of buying CDs over downloading?
You get unique things with CDs that you don't usually get with downloads, such as like extra artwork or bonus tracks that might not be available on the downloaded version.
And do you think yourself that there is still a good selection of shops to buy CDs in?
Well, in fairness, a fair few of them are closing, like with HMV closing as well, and the market's starting to die out. So, but Golden Discs has opened up again on Grafton Street for Christmas, so there's still the option of buying CDs, and you can still buy CDs online too. So.
And do you think, looking into the future, that all music will eventually be downloaded, or will it be bought on CDs?
Well, there's a revival in vinyl at the moment, and I think CDs are probably going to go down the same route of dying out and then making a comeback sometime in the near future.
Well, thanks very much for talking to us, Aaron. So downloading music does seem to be here to stay, but one thing is clear. There's still something to be said for owning your own CDs, and they may be around for a while longer. For Planet Sound, I'm Brian. Back to you, Sinead.
Thanks for that, Brian. So joining us now for a chat is up-and-coming singer-songwriter Greg Clifford. Greg has just released an EP and can be seen playing in various venues throughout the city. So thanks for coming in today, Greg.
No problem.
First of all, tell us, what genre of music would you class yourself as?
A fusion-based singer-songwriter. You know, I incorporate aspects of rock, pop, classical, jazz, blues, kind of anything like that. So it's a genuine fusion of the things that I've listened to in my life.
Brilliant. So from that, what artists inspire you? And is there any particular songs or albums of theirs which influence you?
The three main ones throughout my life would have been the Beatles from an early age, Rory Gallagher around the age of 15, and Pink Floyd especially then 17, 18 onwards.
Brilliant. So there's a bit of variety there. So how long have you been playing music yourself?
I started learning music theory and recorder at the age of 6, and then I took guitar lessons from the age of 8 up until about 22, and you never really stop learning either.
Brilliant. So what's your favourite instrument to play then?
Guitar, it would be. That's the one I'm most at home with. You know, it's kind of, it's the medium through which my ideas pass. It's the one that I've spent my life playing.
Cool. So I believe you studied at NUI Maynooth. Be honest now, were you top of your class there?
I was in first year. I did an arts degree in first year, but on the back of the results, I got offered a singles honour in music. Did that for another 3 years. Then I got a master's in contemporary composition. So it was, you know, that shaped my life, my existence.
That's amazing. Fair play. So do you remember where your first gig was?
The first one I would have played with my rock band around the age of 15, 16 was in a kind of a dingy place on Parnell Street called Jack D's. And I just remember that because there was kind of fights and bar stools being broken, so it was kind of intimidating enough atmosphere to be playing in.
My God. So what was running through your mind when you were on the stage?
Just hope I don't get a bar stool over the head.
And how does it feel to play to a live audience? Is it intense or are you relaxed?
It can be. I mean, I'm comfortable with my own ability. You know, I believe in what I can play, but you do respond to the energy in the room on the night. So there's some gigs where you're feeling it, the crowd are there, they're responding, the band have clicked in, but then there's other times it's an empty room and you're wondering what it's all about. So it changes from gig to gig.
Yeah. So you're just back from Switzerland. I hear it's amazing there. Why were you there?
Touring with a trad rock band, just enjoying life on the road and good gigs, well paid, good treatment and all that.
Wow, so impressive anyway. Have you visited many countries or is it mainly Ireland and Switzerland?
Played Ireland and Switzerland, Germany as well, a little bit with a classical guitar orchestra. And I think we stopped off in France as well. Oh, I played Spain actually during the summer. I was over there doing a couple of gigs in Malaga.
That's amazing. So where's your favourite place you've played then?
In Ireland, I've played Vicar Street before, which is cool. Kind of I dig Whelan's as well. I don't know. Oh, the concert hall actually. I've played there with a couple of different ensembles, so that's probably my favourite one.
Brilliant. So what's your favourite song you like to sing?
My own one. That changes. I suppose there's one that I wrote when I was about 16 called Revolver. There's something that's kind of naive and honest about it, so I always come back to it.
Brilliant. So as regard to this week's topic on the show, when you release material, is it available on CDs or download, or is it both?
The current one that came out last week is just available for free download, and that's just born out of the fact that I just want people to hear it. Because the previous one that came out in June, I got CDs done up, and you know, I put on a launch gig, but there's a lot of work put in for what you get in return, so it changes from release.
I know what you mean. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for right now. Thanks very much for joining us. I believe you're playing us out with a song now, so looking forward to that. Frozen in Time.
Frozen in Time, yeah, a new one, yeah.
Brilliant. So next up, Jodie is talking with IADT student Steve about music, downloads and piracy.
Downloading has made it easier for us to get the music we want when we want it. The convenience of file sharing has led to an increase in music piracy. I'm talking with Steve, a former Dunleary College student, for his views on download music. So Steve, what type of music do you listen to?
Well, I listen to all types of music. 60s, 70s rock and roll would be my main music, like blues. You know, I'm not, you know, if it's on the radio, I listen to it. You know, I've an open mind when it comes to music. I listen to everything. Not the modern boy band stuff, but like, you know, if it's good, it has a good tune, it rocks, I'll listen to it.
Is it hard to find their music like on downloading sites?
Not the older music. It's not, like, you know, newer bands would be harder to find, and you know, that's probably where you download. Like, you know, most of the older bands, say like your Nirvana, you know, you can get it anywhere. You know.
Where do you get the music that you download from? Like, what sites do you use mostly?
I would use probably Spotify would one of the main ones. Yeah, that's kind of the main one I use at the moment anyway, would be that one. iTunes as well would be another one.
Do you think that many people take advantage of illegally downloadable music and kind of exploit it, really?
Yeah, everybody exploits. You know, if it's free, it's on a plate, you're going to take it, you know. It's unfortunate for bands, you know, but I think it gets your music out there, you know. It's a lot of young bands that, you know, they wouldn't get played, they wouldn't get any, you know, they're gigging around, you know. That's the only people who are going to see them. So, you know, if it's free on a plate, somebody can listen to it for free. You know, that's going to get them listened to. People pass it on, share it. You know, I think it's a better way to go in some ways. Maybe the bigger bands like a Metallica or, you know, those bands have made their money already. They're going to lose out a little bit. But, you know, newer bands, I think that's the way to go, like, you know.
Thanks for that, Steve. So downloading is a popular choice for most people accessing music. But one thing is clear, there will always be someone who will use it for their own advantage at the expense of the artist. For Planet Sound, I'm Jodie. Back to you, Sinead, in the studio.
Thanks, Jodie. Some really interesting points from Steve there. It's a very contentious issue at the moment, and for me personally, I'm totally against downloading and piracy. If you have your own view, why not tweet us at twitter.com/planetsound or leave us a message on Facebook at facebook.com/planetsound. Okay, so it's now time to hand you over to Mark at the Arts Desk for all the latest info on all the local events coming your way.
Thanks, Sinead. You're very welcome to today's Arts Desk, where we'll be giving you the lowdown on some upcoming gigs to ensure a jam-packed week of live music. With the growing number of live gigs around Dublin, here's who we at Planet Sound think should be at the top of your list. Kicking off on Monday the 2nd of December, rock royalty all the way from Canada as Bare Naked Ladies take on the Academy in Dublin. With over 14 million albums sold, don't miss your chance to see them live on a rare visit here. The Academy is proving to be a busy venue this week, with London Grammar playing there on Tuesday, the 3rd. Make sure to see this ever-rising band who stormed the charts with Help Me Lose My Mind and Metal Dust. If you're a fan of chill music, this is Planet Sound's pick for you. Disclosure take on the Village on Wednesday 4th. After headlining Electric Picnic, their Irish fan base has ever grown. Nominated for this year's Mercury Music Prize and troubling the charts with the singles Latch, When the Fire Starts to Burn and White Noise, make sure to make time in your week for these brothers from Surrey. On Thursday, upcoming DJ Mats will be tearing up the Button Factory At only 20 years old, this local talent from Kildare will mesmerise you with his chill remixes. Having been approached and signed by a Los Angeles recording label, he's sure to hit the big time soon. Catch him while you can. And finally, why not start your weekend with post-punk legends New Model Army as they play Whelan's on Friday. Having just released their hugely anticipated 12th studio album, this is one not to be missed. So for more listings and information about how to get tickets for our hot picks, you can check out our website www.planetsound.ie. That's all we have for today. I hope you can tune in next week for the next batch of unmissable dates. And in the meantime, enjoy the best the city has to offer into live music. I'll say goodbye to now and hand you back over to Sinead.
Thanks for that, Mark. So unfortunately, that's all from us here at Planet Sound this week. Don't forget to keep in touch with us online and even get a sneak preview of next week's show. Thanks for watching, and of course, a big thank you to Greg, our guest, for joining us tonight. Here he is now with Frozen in Time. Hope to see you all next week. Bye, guys.
Left my worries and my troubles are gone.